Hello everyone, back again with a little bit more nerd content for you. I got these fragrances, I might as well talk to somebody about them, right? I've decided to open up my Star Trek fragrances. And these have been around for quite some time. They've been around for a little while. They were collector's items. They were released in different sets. These are from a set where I am missing Pon Farr, which is a fragrance that is marketed toward women, and it is based off of the character Uhura from the original Star Trek series. And I am also missing Khan, a special edition fragrance that is once again based off of a character from the Star Trek movies and series of this era, Khan from The Wrath of Khan. I believe that was the third or second Star Trek movie. Now, these fragrances are different. They're special because while they're cheap, they don't necessarily smell as cheap. The longevity, it's not there. I'm just going to tell you about all three of these right off the bat. They don't last long, and I don't like that. SULU Pour Homme smells crazy good. It smells really good. It's a sexy, kind of musky skin scent that projects slightly, very, very slightly, and it gives off a very warm, inviting vibe. It kind of does make you feel like they harvested the sweat of Sulu from that one episode where he was fencing and being all, rugged and like a pirate. Anyway, let's talk about what you're here to hear. Do they smell good? Are they clones? What do they remind me of? Right off the top, we're going to talk about Tiberius, and then we're going to talk about Red Shirt, and then we're going to talk about Sulu, okay? Hope not to take too much time. Let's get into the review. Off the top, Tiberius is a woody, aromatic fragrance. That's what Fragrantica classifies it as. What do I get from it? I get fruity. I get citruses, melon specifically, and then all it gets is musk. Maybe you get a little bit of the patchouli that's in there, but straight up Tiberius smells like a melon frag. It is trying from the notes list to give an Aventus vibe. That's what some people on Fragrantica say, but it's definitely missing that mark if that's what they were going for. The top notes: pineapple, citruses, pear. Citruses meant to be orange, lime, bergamot, etc. You don't really get any of that up top. Maybe some pear. What you do get from the middle notes: lavender, you smell that. Melon, heavy, heavy melon. All throughout the fragrance, it is a heart note, and it is there at all times. Black currant, not too much. Woody notes, the basis consists of woody notes, musk, moss, and patchouli. Now, it does get musky. Maybe mossy in the dry down, but definitely musk. And if I'm being completely honest, this one does not impress. It smells kind of like a, cheapish melon frag. So, if that's what you like, check out Tiberius. I don't recommend anyone buy any of these per se. Maybe Sulu. If you're a Star Trek fan, this one really smells good. It smells great. But like I said at the very beginning of this video, the longevity is not there. Next, we're going to talk about Red Shirt. We're going to talk about the scent. What does it smell like? It's classified as an aromatic fragrance. What do I get from Red Shirt? It reminds me of something. I just can't figure out what it is. Some people say that it reminds them of Creed Millesime Imperial. I don't get that. All right? I don't get that. I'm not exactly sure what fragrance it lines up with. But if you hear these notes and it reminds you of something, shout out to you because you figured it out better than I did. The top notes: apple, lime, rosemary, and lemon. They create an accord that smells fruity, sweet. Middle notes of lavender, again, fruity notes. Star anise, which I have limited experience with, but it does smell amazing in my Moschino Forever frag. Ginger and watery notes. Now, the lavender, fruity notes, star anise, ginger, and watery notes. How does that combine in the heart of the fragrance? You don't really smell too much ginger. It's fruity and lavender is what I would say pop out the most for me off of my skin when I wore this fragrance. The water notes, you don't even really get it so much. The base notes of amber, cedar, leather, tonka bean, and musk. I'm surprised that leather is supposed to be in the base for this fragrance because I didn't get leather anywhere throughout the fragrance. The tonka bean does get a little sweet and vanilla in the base. Cedar, again, is a light wood, so it's not so woody. Musk, definitely. I knew immediately that these two had musk in the base because of how clean the scents were. And amber is supposed to be in this, but you don't really get amber out of this. It doesn't get that dark. Comparing these two, which one would I pick if I had to wear one? Whew, tough choice. Tiberius. Why? Red shirt is it's a more common scent. This, believe it or not, the melon scent to me doesn't seem as common as red shirt's lavender bomb, I guess. You don't really notice much else. It's a barbershop style fragrance with red shirt. It's common. It reminds you of something. You just can't figure out what it is. Lastly, we're going to talk about SULU. We're going to pop these out of the box to show you what the bottles look like. We're going to talk about the packaging, and then we're going to wrap it up. SULU, my favorite out of all three of these Star Trek frags. Why? It smells the best. I mean, it is. Let me talk to you about the notes, and you'll see why. It's considered an aromatic fragrance. It has notes in the top of lavender, lemon, and petitgrain. That top accord, definitely. The lavender, you smell that immediately. And I could have swore it was a heart note because it lasts. The lavender gives it a sexy feeling. It also gives it a masculine vibe. It gives it a warm and inviting scent. The middle notes of water lily, juniper berries, and coriander. It makes those that heart accord, the spices, the coriander, giving it that soft, woody nuance, that little pepperiness. That stands out, and I'm assuming that's what makes it get that skin type scent in association with the base notes of amber, sandalwood, and white musk. The musk and sandalwood really come together in this one to make it's like a sweat smell. But it's not. It reminds you of body sweat. The how do I describe this? They were going for something sexy and they achieved it. SULU Pour Homme is my favorite out of these, and it is probably the only fragrance out of these three that I would just wear just because I like the scent. Now, in summary, all three of these fragrances were bought for the novelty. Do I like the scents? I really like SULU. Tiberius and Red Shirt. Could live without them. Let me give you a quick look at what their bottles look like, so you can see for yourself the quality of the packaging on these. They look incredibly simple. The packaging is not the most impressive, but these caps, made from plastic, as you can see, really light, and they fly through the air with ease. I got these. They were sold as new, but clearly had been decanted and or sprayed at least once. Again, SULU, the favorite of the three, but your taste may differ. Let me know down in the comments if you've smelled, seen, or heard of any of these Star Trek novelty fragrances. I know that there are other ones shaped like tricorders. I've been looking for those and I could not find them, unfortunately, but I've still got my ear to the ground for that. Another nerd unboxing / scent description / review for these. So let me know in the comments if you're feeling stuff like that. I got a few more fragrances in my collection from Marvel that I might do another video on if there's some interest. Thanks for checking out my video. I really appreciate it. Again, Let me know if you have any interest in any of these fragrances or if you own any of them yourself. I might just be the only nerd out there with them. Thank you for checking out my video, and I'll catch you in the next one.